previously on Journey to the Motherland.
Made it through, made it through, made it through. And everything I gave to you, I gave to you, I gave to you. You got it, you got it, you got it. It's coming, 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 coming. So are you ready? Are you ready for your blessing? Live it up, live it up, live it up, live it up.
Aquaba to you guys. This is Amber, of course, with the Family-O, and we are just sitting here right now poolside of our hotel. We are enjoying the nice breeze right now, and we're waiting for our clothes to be delivered that we got made from a local seamstress here. Waiting for our clothes to be delivered. I'm gonna be honest, we had a little bit of a problem because the lady basically was not here on time, so we're waiting an extra 2 hours because our plan today was just to simply go to the mall. There's a mall, West Hills Mall. Is that correct, babe? Yeah, West Hills Mall. It's the largest mall in West Africa, and so we're excited about going to check that mall out. And at any rate, we should have been gone, but because of the delay, we're having to stay here and wait for our clothing. I hope they really look good. We've seen some of her work and it looks great. But yeah, she really didn't have the best character we would have enjoyed because she tried to charge us basically to come to her to get the clothes in case there were any type of errors. And so I just told babe, I said, you know what, if it needs to be tightened up or something like that, loosened up or whatever have you, we can do that when we get back to Houston. So
Liberty, you looking forward to going swimming?
she's been trying to get in this pool since we got here.
No, you go near that water. No.
What made the pool all dirty?
Well, we're right under a palm tree, so I'm sure, you know, leaves and just general things in the air probably just dropped in the water, and maybe a little bit of bird poop, a little bit of something there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, remember when mommy got pooped on yesterday at the rainforest? Yeah, right here on my arm. As soon as we, we're going for the tour, literally it just flop. And then I heard the bird say bye as it flew off. It just dropped right on my arm. Daddy, how are you?
Good, good. Just living life for a living, sitting by the pool. It's just the jazz music is playing, the vibe is real nice, so I have no complaints. I mean, I have a few, but it don't make no sense. So, to even talk about it. Here with our beautiful family.
Amen.
Health is good. I know we would drop at least 20 pounds.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
2 meals a day, literally.
And I think a few days it was only 1 meal a day.
Yeah, yesterday, when we came back from the rainforest, we don't eat breakfast and then we had dinner. We hadn't eaten anything in between but some plantain chips and some coconut water. So, but nonetheless, all is great. So, this has been a really, it's been an experience being here in Ghana. We talked about it off camera, but it'll probably be a while before we return to Africa. But this was a neat experience overall. So, all is well. Just lady, hurry up. These outfits better be on point. Square business.
So, you guys, we are in Tesano, which is where our hotel is. We were supposed to make this walk Tuesday. Today is Sunday, but we are making it today to kill time. It feels amazing. I'm gonna have my babe take the camera so I can say the next thing I want to say. All right, you guys, so as you can see, I have on a super large head wrap today to match my shirt. And you would think I would be burning up, but I'm not. Like, I am so comfortable. It's so breezy here. It feels amazing, you guys. Like Babe said, we are a bit frustrated because we feel like we kind of wasted a whole day today. But we put our thinking caps on and said, you know what, we'll just rearrange our days and we'll go ahead and go for our walk in the neighborhood. Our brains, mama. So that's what we're doing, you guys. I mean, it really feels amazing. It's so interesting because, you know, you would just think you're in Africa, and it may be in other parts, other countries, it may be more hot, but it just feels awesome. Like, I'm not even sweating, and y'all seen us sweating in some other videos. Oh, we're gonna go this way. So I think it looks like we're almost at the sports bar, we think. Oh, I didn't know you were still recording me.
Sure was.
I am so sorry, y'all. Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's kind of like in New York when somebody says it's a block away,
Yeah.
but it's really, a block is like dang near half a mile.
Exactly. It's like, really?
But this is pretty right here.
This is very pretty.
It's a little road that we on.
Yeah, we're walking on like sand kind of gravel like road.
Yeah. This is very pretty.
It is.
Oh, this is nice.
This is very nice, you guys. So please forgive us for being a little irritable and frustrated earlier. God is so good. He let us come to the sports bar and see all this beautiful stuff. So we are feeling so much better. So much better. So we're gonna check it out. Look at this beautiful pool. This is huge.
It's a massive pool.
It is. And they have like a little bar area. It looks like they have some type of sport up here. Wanna go check it out?
Yeah, we check it out.
Let's check it out.
Let's go inside.
Come on.
Let's go inside and play with the other kids.
The ladies' restroom in there.
What's this?
Don't touch.
Gotta find out in here.
Ooh, tennis court. Oh yeah, we definitely gonna come through here.
Where's all the people playing?
Everyone's in the pool.
They ain't playing. They're not playing today.
Yeah, they're not playing today. And then here's our hotel right here. This is the back of our hotel, or the side of it.
Yo.
So look, it was next door, but around you have to go, you know, some ways to get around the fence and everything.
Yeah.
Go.
All right, so here's my outfit. Who don't need my cover?
Really, babe?
Yeah.
Yeah, she.
Did a great job. The gentleman.
Yeah, the gentleman did a great job. She had a man that was working with her.
And I like that it's kind of more tighter because I got lots of outfits like this, but they're real baggy. But this is very
More fitting.
more fitting. You know.
Yeah.
How do I look?
You look amazing, love.
Bam.
So oh, that's my alarm. So yeah, this makes us happy campers to see the final outcome. It looks really good. So up next is gonna be Libby, so you guys can see her outfit.
All right, guys, we got dinner here. This looks
Really good.
incredible.
It smells delicious.
Stir fried spaghetti is what it's called with vegetables. Let's
Yes.
see what you got, Liberty.
Liberty, what do you have, baby?
I have some eggs.
Scrambled eggs.
Scrambled eggs.
Eggs.
Okay, mommy has the same thing I
We
have.
have like bell peppers in here. I see some zucchini, some cauliflower, some cabbage, onions, red onions. This looks really good, you guys.
All
Really
right.
temporary.
Let's jump in. Okay, guys, we're getting our morning started with a little bit of African dance. Libby wants to show you guys her rendition. Go ahead, Libby.
This is a crowd dancing one.
You look just like they do. Great job.
I'm going to do it every day like a crowd.
Okay.
And then you can copy after me.
Good afternoon, you guys. So we made it to the West Hills Mall. It's a beautiful day. We're excited to check out the mall, find us something to eat. As we told you guys on yesterday, this is the largest mall in West Africa. So we're excited to see what it's all about. Bye. So you guys know we had to find some type of home decor store if possible, and look, we found one. This store is called At Home, and they have some beautiful, beautiful pillows right here. I love this design. I wish we could take it back with us. It's beautiful. And then we're gonna head on over here to the home fragrance. Really good.
Why do you put oil in it?
So you can have the scent come up through the sticks. Doesn't smell good. You guys can see this is lavender and neroli is what it's called. It smells so soft and subtle. It smells really good. Here's another one, orange and jasmine. Let's see. Ooh, daddy, this smells really good.
Smells very good.
Really nice. You want to smell again?
What does it smell like, Liberty?
What does it smell like?
Coconut.
That's her
Everything
favorite thing.
smells like
Everything smells like coconut.
You smell this one?
This one, that's
Yes, beautiful.
Rolling smells really good.
Yes, just put your nose to it. Don't pick it up. Just put your nose to it. What does it smell like?
It smells like coconut.
Got some plants and candles here as well. Yeah, definitely. The first time I've ever seen a decor store, they got Christmas stuff here as well. You know we got to pick out our ornaments. So.
We do.
As always, a family tradition, guys. We pick one ornament out. But this is really nice. I like this one.
Switch our camera up because they wouldn't let us use our big camera, so we're using our iPhone. So look, they not gonna accept my coupon for resell me not, so I don't want to get anything out here. After that, my coupon.
Tell them about the difference.
About the differences in the size. So you guys, it's so interesting they have it like in the Europe version of shoes. Because I wear a size 10, so here I will be wearing a 42 and a half.
So it looks like men's 13 is 13. I don't see the equivalent here. I see 49 and a half. So we're looking for some lunch?
Yeah, we are, babe. But you know what? The food left my view. And look at the mural right here. It's like, it says, I love Westfield Mall. Ingrained in it, you know? That's beautiful. Yeah, we're headed to check out this pizza place, you guys. It says Flame Grilled. Oh, Flame Grilled chicken. So they have chicken, but they also have pizza. So
I love the music.
You love the music? Oh, can you do a silly dance?
Guys, we are sitting here waiting for our food. We decided we would get pizza. So Daddy and I, or my love and I, are going to get a vegetarian pizza. I think it has mushrooms, bell peppers.
Oh, it has sweet corn. That's interesting. Never had sweet corn in pizza before.
I didn't get that because I wasn't sure. But at any rate, and then they were so kind enough to do 2 slices that have cheese only on it for Liv. And then we're going to share a fry and water.
So Liberty, what about you? What you got to say?
I'm going to eat some cheese.
You are?
And some sauce too. No toppings, no nothing but cheese and sauce.
That sounds good.
Have you had fun here?
I have fun here, and we're going on the low play area thing when we're done eating.
We'll see if you're a good citizen.
What do you say, babe?
So I cracked my phone even more.
Oh yeah, you gotta get that fixed when we get back. Would you say, which mall do you like? Do you prefer out of this mall, West Hills Mall, and the Accra Mall?
Accra.
Yeah, I like the Accra Mall better too, even though this one is bigger.
I mean, it's a bigger mall, but it's not a lot of shops out here. It's mostly high-end retail stuff. You saw one sneaker store that you guys saw a moment ago. Mostly women's clothing, and the world famous ShopRite grocery store. It's like everywhere in every mall here in Accra. So yeah, it's been good though. Overall, it's been a good experience.
So I just wanted to get back on to let you guys know that we just paid 67 CDs, Ghana CDs for our food, and that equates to, look, $16.59. Isn't that pretty cool? Now, if we were back home, it would probably be, more than this, I'll tell you that.
About $30.
Yeah, at least $30 for all of the stuff that we got back in the States. So that's been one huge blessing of being here, is that we've gotten a lot of great deals on our food. We haven't spent that much of our money at all, not even half, not even close to half of it for what we brought. But mainly, like Babe mentioned before, like getting around has kind of been our biggest money, like using the Uber and the taxis. It's been a lot in that respect, but like food-wise, it's been super, super cheap.
And tell them about what I was saying with the Uber that they try to do here.
Oh yeah, so when we were looking at the movies, trying to see if we were watching a movie, the gentleman told us that there are some Uber drivers, what they will do is they will start charging the meter from before they get to our destination. They will start when they get in the car and start on their way to us, and then they will stop it once we get to the destination. So they've already, by the time we get in the car, they've already put the meter on and they're already charging us. So, you know, so basically Babe is gonna be on his phone for our next ride and be tracking it as well, and you know, talk to them to be like, let me see your phone to see if they started then, if they're already started. It's almost there, baby. Yeah, look at our food. Oh, that looks really good.
Ooh.
Smells good too.
Delicious.
And y'all, Libby's like, oh, Libby's been complaining the whole time, saying, when is our pizza gonna come? It did take a while, y'all. And then when it gets here, she said, that was quick.
You've been complaining the whole time.
Yeah. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, man. Got our waters.
Oh, mama, here, I need you to cleanse your hands before you eat.
Is it time to eat, Liberty?
What do you say to Daddy?
Yes, sir.
Tell the YouTube kids, show them your pizza.
Don't touch it, just show. Yeah, there you are.
All right.
Pineapple smoothie. Thank you, madam. Or icy or something. Uh-oh. I'll get that in a moment. Let's see. Let me see what it tastes like. Very good.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Alright, everybody, we're at pretty much our last stop for this trip. We're at the Keneshie market, which is close to Tessano, which is where we're staying. We were really trying to hit up a market before we leave because we have a lot of change and we can't change it back into American money. So we're hoping to find some dashikis while we're here, as well as some more shea butter and some more black soap, stuff like that. So, and it's close to our hotel, so we can catch an Uber straight back to where we're at. So this is a little more dense than, a little less dense than Makola, so we're excited to be here.
Tasso.
Nyankopɔn aka me de no ahyɛ m'anim.
So, yeah, can't do that. And to do this also said, yes,
Trying to get some black soap before we go.
And we're about to get more fabric so we can get some more clothes made when we get back home. One of my favorite things about being here in Ghana, and one of the memories that I will always hold with me, is going to the markets. So we ended up going to the Keneshie, I believe is how you say it, market, and it was on our list of markets to go to. So it was really cool. We were actually planning to go somewhere else when our Uber driver suggested us going to the market. And I was like, oh my goodness, it was on our list, so it was perfect. So we went there because we wanted to get more fabric to make more clothes, as well as we wanted more shea butter and more black soap, which by the grace of God, we were able to get all three of those, plus a few other things. So we went there, and oh my goodness, you guys, it was so many people there. It was so many people. It was just, I mean, I'm talking about people just on every angle of the marketplace selling everything, and Babe mentioned that previously. But it was such a great experience, just walking through. We were there, we came like in the early evening, so by the time we left it was late, and we were just there. It was just dark outside, and everybody was just there like it was still morning day, you know, and it was night, and everybody was just enjoying and selling and buying, and it was just, I mean, just amazing. Like, it's just so amazing just being there, and just all the different smells you smell. Some were pleasant, some were not pleasant, you know. Sometimes you would, you know, bump into a food spot, and it would be like, and then you would go over here and it'd be like some trash, you know. So it was just interesting, just all the dynamics of the marketplace. And of course, you know, we had to get some more coconut water.
Each market has their own kind of unique nuance to it. This particular market was a lot less dense than Makola and Rawlings, but it wasn't as tourist friendly as Osu was. So the prices in this particular market were pretty much in line with what we were paying in Rawlings market and Makola market. But it doesn't mean that they weren't still trying to, you know, push back on some of the haggling. But at this point in our trip, you know, we knew what the prices of certain things were from all the markets, so we knew when we were being overcharged, and we knew when we were finding a good deal market. And the neat thing is that our Uber driver, he looks, honest to God, he looks just like the dude that was kicked down the well in 300. The part was like, this is Sparta. I mean, the guy was so nice. His name was Erasmus, and that's all I kept thinking was like, he looks just like the dude in 300. But he was nice enough, actually, he was our final Uber driver, and he was nice enough to stay in the area and actually came back and picked us up from the market. So that was a blessing, because, you know, we knew that if we were to try to take a taxi home, we knew that we didn't have a lot of CDs left on us, so we had to go with somebody that we knew was going to give us a fair price. So my final thoughts on Ghana: will we be back? Probably not. Not anytime soon. It's not that it was anything necessarily bad about Ghana per se, but they talk about how you need to do your research before you decide if you want to move to another country, which a lot of African Americans actually have repatriated and come back to Africa to live in Ghana. But for us, I mean, there was just a lot of creature comforts that we're used to in the States that just were not here, and it doesn't look like it's something that will be here for the foreseeable future. You may ask, well, what are some of those creature comforts? Well, having something as simple as free public restroom that you can use and not be charged, and it's fully functional. You know, something simple as that was something that we just didn't have. And for adults, we're cool. You know, we can hold our bladder, but if you have children, we had a 3-year-old with us and younger. I mean, telling them to hold a bladder, really just buys you maybe 20 minutes of time. And so I wish that the country in general would really invest in creating just creature comforts for that, you know, if they'd like to increase the tourism, you know, into the country, but not just for tourism, but for the people that, you know, are actually that have to live there on a day-to-day basis, you know what I mean? And, you know, one of the other things that I didn't like, you know, I have to start with the not so good. I don't want to call it bad, because it wasn't bad, but the not so good was the traffic situation. I mean, when I tell you a destination that on our GPS told us it should take about 10-15 minutes to get there, literally was 45 minutes to an hour just because of the traffic. And so I feel like, and they're making strides towards that. But you know, the traffic situation needs to be, the road situation, all of that really needs to be improved upon if you're going to get people that will actually come here and actually stay. You know what I mean? And because for us, you know, some of the people that was driving, I mean, I know I couldn't drive in this kind of traffic, you know, just because it's just the way people move around. It's like if you live here, you're used to it, and you know that the person isn't going to hit you. But it was some pretty scary moments a lot during our trip here. But what I did love about this country, what I do love about this country is that most of the people are very, very friendly. If you smile at them, they will smile back at you. If you are warm to them, they'll be warm to you. I mean, we had a few hiccups with some people that were just kind of, I guess because they knew we were from the U.S., so maybe they felt like there's a certain air that we had about ourselves, but that wasn't the case, because we're not those type of people. And so, you know, but they don't know that, you know, and they weren't trying to know that. But the food here, there were a lot of good food choices. If you wanted Western kind of food, as far as traditional Ghanaian food, it was difficult to find, because they had plenty of vendors in the street, but what we were informed from several places that we researched was that if you're not from there, it's not recommended to eat the street food, simply because the sanitary guidelines and just the way that they deal with sanitation here is a lot different than in the Western world. So there's a high likelihood that you'd get sick from eating certain meats, certain foods, certain vegetables. So, you know, there was a plethora of food options as we were moving about, but we just could not put ourselves at risk of getting food poisoning or something like that, because it isn't, you know, wasn't handled a certain way. So all in all, you know, we definitely will be back to Africa, definitely. But here in Ghana, I mean, we did everything literally that we set out to do, so really there's no reason for us to come back. But if you want to visit this place, you definitely should give it a try. All of the places that you've seen in our video here are highly, highly recommended for you to check out. And yeah, so that was that. So we had a great time, y'all.
So my final thoughts about Africa, Ghana in particular, are that, for one, like Babe said, there are so many different things that we have been accustomed to where we live that just are not here in Ghana. In some instances, it was a little frustrating. You know, we're gonna definitely do a thing where we're gonna ask for questions so we can do another video and just elaborate more on things like that. But I would just say overall, it was really an amazing experience being here. Just being in Africa, coming back home where our ancestors were pulled, yanked from, to be put into slavery. And it's something that I've always dreamt of, and that as a family we've dreamt of, and we're here. We were able to come here. So going back to what Babe was saying, you know, coming back here, in particular to Ghana, you know, unless there are some just drastic changes, you know, we'll definitely, you know, as I mentioned to him, be looking for a part of Africa that just basically has things a little bit more established, for just the little basic things, you know. I'm not talking about, you know, maybe a food differentiation or anything like that, but just basic things like just a toilet, a clean toilet, an actual toilet, you know, that you can sit on, you know, in our case with seat covers and things like that. But just being here, just in general, and just being around so many people that look just like you, and seeing billboards that have faces that look just like you, and turning on the TV and seeing, shows that have people that look just like you. I mean, it was just so refreshing, very refreshing. The respect that was here was so different than what we're used to in the States. People, were very nice and would just greet you, hello, madame, things like that. Hello, sir, how are you? It was just different, just a different level of respect. And Babe mentioned this a little bit ago too, just the safety, I didn't feel like uneasy walking around, Ghana at all, whether it was, early, late, midday. It was just very comfortable being here, and just to get a deeper understanding of our culture was so important for being here, and just understanding, just the soil in which we were derived. I'm just looking forward to trying another part of Africa in the future, and I think you guys should too. You definitely should come to Africa. I feel like if you're a person of color, if you are Black, African American, whatever you refer to yourself as, you should come to Africa at least once and see what it's all about.
I want all the people to come to Africa.
Why do you want people to come to Africa?
Because I really like them to come to Africa. Like, even I want everybody to. Like my cousins too. I want them to come to Africa. And I want Grandma to come to Africa. Auntie Jenny can come to Africa. Even everybody can come to Africa.
Excellent. In Africa.
I can't say I share that same sentiment.
Yeah, I told Babe, I said, thanks for the empathy. Me and Liv was saying, and Babe was just like, I'm ready to go home.
I'm ready to go. I had a lot of fun. We did everything that there is to do here, so we just kind of don't want to wear out our welcome. So bon voyage.
Exactly.